We'll do like a makeup line, made up
You
line.
could try that. Okay, so I think we are live. I don't know who's out
Woohoo!
there listening to us at the moment, but good evening and welcome to the Rose Garden, sort of. I hope everyone's safe and well. Thanks for joining us out there. Thank you, Kim, Grace, and Jim, for participating in tonight's Rose Garden, the first online Rose Garden concert. Tonight's event is free to watch. We would encourage those of you who are able to donate to the various tip jars for the musicians, and you'll see those links to the tip jars on the screen and in the chat windows tonight. Our plan is to go around the virtual room, hearing one musician at a time. We'll allow for some banter in between. We hope it'll be fun, and we expect it will be. And then we expect to wrap up around 9:15 or 9:30. So welcome, everyone. Here's a little introduction about our three performers tonight, and then we can get started. Kim Moberg is a wonderful songwriter who won our annual Performing Songwriter Competition in 2018, and she's back with her second CD and some new songs. Grace Morrison last played the Rose Garden in 2018. We're thrilled to have her back for this virtual show. Her career started as a backup singer for rock icon Eddie Money, but more recently, she's made a name for herself on the national folk circuit. And Jim Trick is a favorite Boston area performer who's also a frequent guest lecturer and soloist at the Berklee College of Music, and I'm sure he'll tell you more. Well, maybe he will. Anyway, thank you guys for joining us tonight, and you can say what you want, but let's just get started. We're going to start off tonight with Kim, and go for it, and let's enjoy.
Woo!
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much, Steve. Thanks again to the Rose Garden Coffeehouse for putting this together. I'm super excited to be sharing the virtual stage with two very talented friends of mine, both Grace and Jim. This very first song that I'm going to play for you is a song that I wrote from a prompt. A part of the Rhode Island Songwriters Association, they have this monthly event called Songwriters in the Round, whereby we're charged with writing a song in 30 days from a prompt. And I've written a number of songs this way, but this is the first one, and it's called That'll Have to Wait. Staring at your face across from me, a stranger where a lover used to be. And the words that you are saying mean my world's about to shake. So the hearing, that'll have to wait. When you took away your love so suddenly, didn't give me time to cry or even breathe. The tears will soon be raining like a crossfire hurricane, but the feeling, that'll have to wait. Now they say that God don't give us more than we can take. The pain of losing you I just can't face. 'Cause a heart that's used to loving, you know it don't know how to bend. It just breaks. This heart may mend and learn to love again. I can't say with who or why or even when. As time goes by, the bitter fades and the goodness shall remain. But forgiving, that'll have to wait. Now they say that God don't give us more than we can't take. The pain of losing you I cannot face. 'Cause a heart that's used to loving, you know it don't know how to bend. It just breaks. So forgive it. Forgiving, that'll have to wait. That'll have to wait.
That's beautiful, Kim. Kim, are you using 2 full capos on that song?
I am. Yes, I am.
Dang, that sounds good.
Thank you.
Wow. When Steve said that, like, we were the first online concert that Rose Garden was putting on, did you think what I thought was that they wanted to call this concert the Working Out the Bugs concert?
No,
And
this
that's
is
why
like
they had
put your
us.
best foot forward concert.
Really?
Yeah.
You
no,
have a
I
good
don't know.
you have a good self-image.
It's just off the cuff.
Grace, are you next? You gonna do something now?
Yes, I think so, yes.
How does that make you feel?
Really great.
Sweet.
Is that projecting? That I feel great?
I'm trying to just this is good. This is like share your feelings with the group, and by the time we're done, I'm going to feel whole and okay.
So this song amuses me a little bit. I wrote it at the end of February. I had just come home from being on tour. We drove from Massachusetts to New Mexico with a baby. That's a whole nother story. So I wrote this at the end of February because I wanted to have a song for my upcoming tour that was going to be the first week of April that I could have my audience sing along with. And, you know, the joke was on me because I haven't been able to do this with a live audience yet. But this is a song called Small Town Lament. And I've never meant it more than I do now, been helping my father-in-law with his campaign for selectmen. And so all of the ups and downs of small town life have never been more real for me. I'm tired of living in a small town, in the woods by the sea. I do one tiny little thing and everybody knows me. So I smile at the woman at the diner, I smile at the lady downtown. I do one tiny little thing and word gets around. I know, that's just the way it goes. I Sometimes I go drinking, I never go too far. No, I'm not thinking when I get back in my car. I breathe in deep and lustful, I breathe in 'cause it's good, I breathe in 'cause it's legal and I think everybody should. I know, that's just the way it goes. I know.
so good. The
right.
oohs. Those oohs
Yeah.
are such an earworm.
Oh, gorgeous.
We should have worked it out. We could all oohed.
Oh my gosh,
All
I
together.
totally was playing lead all over that.
I was playing drums.
Well, we're just
I
gonna
was
have to do a redo so we can do it in person.
Definitely, definitely.
Have the two of you done a lot of online shows since the whole "we're not leaving our home" thing happened?
I've done a few. I didn't want to do it in the beginning because I don't know, there's too many things going on and it was all just so big. But then a friend of mine kind of poked me and said, we had this show scheduled together. Why don't we do it online? And since he asked, I said, sure. And it felt kind of good. It felt great to, connect with people again. Kind of like now I don't usually look at the comments, but I took a peek. And I see some friends like from the Lava Music group are here, from Costa Rica and from Arizona. So I'm really glad you guys tuned in to watch.
Fancy.
How about you, Grace?
Yeah, I did a lot in the beginning, and then I don't know. I stopped doing some live streams. It just felt like there were a lot of them, But this feels really good.
Yeah, I
This
did
is-
too many
It's way
of
cooler
them.
with people.
That's what I was going to say. It's like our hang before going live for all of you beautiful people at home that are spending your Friday nights with us. But the sound check and then the hour leading up to going live, it felt like we were actually in a green room. It felt like we were at a show during a show. And
But I like your morning coffee shows, Jim. I tune into those whenever I
oh,
can.
thanks. Yeah, I haven't. But you know what? Even those, like I might do one Sunday. But it just after a while, I felt like it was just too much. But all right, I'll do a song for y'all. I wrote this sitting in a coffee shop, like totally strung out on espresso. And you would think that there was some like deep, cultural message behind it. But there was literally a picture of wheat on the wall, and I had had too much caffeine. And this is what you get. Hands pound wheat, enough for today. We've got to eat. And I am an American man, working the land, trusting in you the best I can. My skin like leather, red from the sun. If we're gonna live, it's gotta get done. And I am an American man, working the land, trusting in you the best I can. Now I'm up before the sun, and I'm looking for cans, and I'm cashing them in, and I'm making my plans. Now I am the American man, work in the land, and I'm still trusting in you the best I can.
Badass, man.
He is.
Did you call me a fat ass?
Badass.
What did you say to me?
Pardon my French.
I'm gonna change my hearing aids and then I'm gonna get you. Thank you. I'm Jim Trick from the Big Headphones Anonymous program. I used to have big headphones, but then I changed my ways. And we're here today with Kim and Grace. This is an intervention.
We have big headphones, and we're proud. We're
Yes.
proud.
Today on Jerry Springer. The headphones, the battle of the headphones. Wouldn't it be great if we got to a place culturally where that was all we had left to fight about?
Oh, I think yes. I like your thinking, Jim. I like it. Thank you guys for tuning in. And if you watch on the chat, you'll be able to see they've posted our websites and places where you can make a donation if you want. But it's definitely not required. We're just happy that you're here and tuning in and listening to us. It's going to get silly. It's going to get fun. Again, my name's Kim Moberg. I'm going to play a song for you from my second CD. And the second CD is titled Up Around the Bend. And I wrote that song. I was walking around Lake Waban in Wellesley, Massachusetts, where our older daughter attends college. And we were walking along the path, and I saw a turn in the path, and I snapped a picture of it with my cell phone and posted it to my Facebook page and wrote, "We never know what's up around the bend." And a friend of mine commented, "That sounds like a song." And so, I said, maybe it does. The song came out of it, and it's also the title of the CD. Well, the days move slow, yet the years fly by. And the more we think we know, the more we should ask why. Because the story never ends. What fades away is clear again. What lies behind is up ahead. Around the bend, well, the seasons turn and the world is spinning round. At times she just stands still, never makes a sound. Because the story never ends. What fades away is clear again. What lies behind is up ahead. Around the bend, each moment but a memory, awaiting a rediscovery. Well, the path is curved and the burdens are hard to bear. But the lessons we all learn will get us there. You see, the story never ends. moment but memory awaiting rediscovery. Hop around the bend, around the bend. So wait for me around the bend.
So nice.
I just love you, Kim.
I love you back, Grace Morrison.
Oh, love you too, Jim.
And we love you,
Gross. You guys are so weird.
Jim. Little
Folk
red hearts. We should
singers.
have little red hearts all around.
I love you. I feel like your pictures look normal, and like my picture looks like I should be getting ready for my senior high picture. Like there should be another floating head of, like I should be here, and there should be that floating head looking thoughtfully off into the distance.
We can sign it from one cool kid to another cool kid.
Yeah, stay cool. My favorite English teacher signed my yearbook and wrote, I was like, wanted him to write something really deep, and he wrote, "Stay loose, Bob."
Bob. I like
Did
that.
you?
I tried. Did you?
Don't want too many details on that.
I'll send you the video.
Goodness gracious.
Oh, yeah.
Is it my turn?
Yes.
Oh,
Grace
okay.
with the pretty flowers, yes.
So I, like Madonna, have gone through some reinventions in my life, and maybe mine were different than Madonna's. But I was writing the song. I think I was at a Sonic near Dripping Springs, Texas, when I wrote this, and I was thinking about how when I was little, I was just I spent my days not wanting to ruffle feathers and went to church and wanted to make sure I did all the right things. And then I turned 12 and fell in love with Hanson and boys. And now I'm a married mom. So those are my reinventions of myself. And throughout all of it, I've just found, and I wish I could hear you guys too, I wonder, like, I just keep finding myself thinking, my dad was right. My mom was right. That's like the theme of my life. And so that's where this song came from. The Sonic and Dripping Springs. When I was small, I was the good Lord's daughter. Didn't do nothing that would stir the water. My hair in pigtails and my saddle, shoes laced. You could read my heart by the smile on my face. Oh, dream long and slow, but it don't mean nothing about the way things go. Now I'm racing against the clock and wondering when I'll ever fit into those old blue jeans. I know my heart, I know myself, I love my life, but I don't know what any of it means. And so I'll spend another day, put another suitcase down, and say, Daddy, you were right, Daddy, you were right again. When I was young, I wanted somebody to kiss me, someone to hold me, somebody to miss me. 'Cause in my mind that was the end of the story. It was lovely, man, and it was holy. Oh, dream long and slow, but it don't mean nothing about the way things go. Now I'm racing against the clock and wondering when I'll ever fit into those old blue So I spend another day, put another suitcase down, and say, Daddy, you were right, Daddy, you were right again. Oh, when I was young, I was the good Lord's daughter.
Are you a Laurie McKenna fan?
Oh,
Yeah.
I was going to ask her, you see,
I wrote with
tell
her
your story, yes.
What did you write with her?
a song called Just Loving You. I went over her house when I was 8 months pregnant, and I said, I don't want to write a song about the baby in my belly, but like, it's the obvious thing. So that's what we did.
When I was young, I was the good Lord's daughter. Is such a great line, and it's so Laurie McKenna.
Thank you.
And I think that she's about as good as it gets. So,
I've been pretty obsessed with her lately.
dang, little sister. How did you get to write with her? You just set it up, and Eddie Money called her and said, hey, I got
No.
2 tickets to Stoughton?
Betsy Siggins hooked me up.
Oh, Betsy Siggins is the
Yes.
best. Yeah. Oh, dang, that's a good song.
Thank you so much.
I like how the chorus is kind of like syncopated. You know what I mean? It's like, do you remember that song, Here and Now? Here
Letters to
and
Cleo?
yeah, that Letters to
Her word of
Cleo.
a knowledge of a nurse of the same. That one, yeah.
Do you know all the words?
I sure
Do you
do.
know- Dang, that's impressive. Yeah, I'm like, yeah. There's this thing that's happening there. That's easier to understand than the Letters to Cleo song, but it's got the same version of cool going on there.
Thank you, because I am obsessed with Letters to Cleo also. And I'm really pumped that you know that song. We should do it in 3-part harmony,
Oh my gosh.
right?
Yes.
When we do
We need to do
version.
a show. Like we need to do a show
Yes.
In Poison.
together
Yes.
in
I agree.
Poison.
In Poison.
When I'm not
Yes.
wearing pink Crocs. Yes.
Yeah. All right. Cool. All right.
I'm not
well.
wearing any shoes at all.
Oh yeah, that's right. So I forgot to tell you guys. So I'll do the announcement now about the raffle. So what we're doing is, if you can guess which one of us isn't wearing pants, you will win the ship picture on Grace Morrison's wall. Steve, can we zoom out so we can see that? Yeah. So if you can guess which one of us is not wearing pants, and if you can guess which one of us is not wearing pants, then, and the way that you vote is the person who you think is not wearing pants, you put $100 in that person's tip jar. I'll buy you the damn print my own self. All right. This is so fun. Steve and Brian and everybody who would normally be volunteering at the Rose Garden, thank you for this really fun night. I've just been off and on grumpy for weeks, probably like a lot of us. And I'm not grumpy tonight. I feel great. I feel great to be with Kim and Grace and all of you beautiful people. This is a song like Madonna. I often wear a pointy bra and dance around singing Like a Virgin to the tune of Bop by Hanson. But we all do. There's a little Grace Morrison throwback there.
I'm laughing.
You're supposed to be muted. Men, gentlemen, this song is for you, gentlemen. This song is about a fella, let's say late 50s, early 60s, who is like that strong as steel, Rock of Gibraltar guy that can seem very harsh and very rough around the edges. And as he gets a little bit older, he realizes that there's a tender part of his heart that he wants to show, and he's desperate to, and he doesn't know how. And this song might be about you if you're listening, or it might be about somebody that you know. but we are moving culturally into a place where we see vulnerability as strength. And we no longer are holding this 2x4, whack you over the head with a 2x4 way of being as strong. So this is called Open Everything You've Closed. Your hand is on the handle of that old screen door that you walk out every morning and don't notice anymore. The kids are almost out of college, and your wife still holds your hand when she sleeps inside your arms at night in a life she understands. And your keys are never missing, and the wood pile's never low. But there's a mystery inside you, it's time to open everything you've closed. You've closed, you've closed. It's time to open everything you've closed. Open everything you've closed. And your heart is often brittle, like the ice out in the drive that you clear before they're out of bed, and they never realize there's a tenderness inside you from a place that's hard to show. It's that little boy you've hid for years and the part they need to know. And your keys are never missing, and the wood pile's never low. There's a mystery inside you, it's time to open everything you've closed. You've closed, you've closed. It's time to open. Sing it with me at home. Open everything you've closed. You've closed, you've closed. It's time to open everything you've closed. You've closed, you've closed. It's time to open everything you've closed. Open everything you've closed. The kids are almost out of college, and your wife still holds your hand when you sleep inside her arms at night in a life you understand.
Jim, I just adore your voice.
Aw, and I yours.
No, I'm serious. There's many nights that I drove home late from a gig, and it was your CD that got me home. And I would sing along, I'm Not Lost.
Most people just use it as a coaster.
Not me, man.
Thanks, Kim.
Can I show you guys something?
Yes.
Before, I'm just really excited. So one of the great parts of being married, there's so many wonderful parts, right? But one of them is when you get martinis delivered in a moose mug.
Dang!
Oh, I want to marry Scott.
I kind of want to marry Scott, too.
He is
I'm
so
off
cool.
the hooch, so my girlfriend snuck in her bathrobe and gave me a giant mug of iced tea.
I've got water. I'm being good.
We can have one after.
Hey.
When before you guys came on, I snuck in, and Steve eyed. For those of you who don't know, the guy who asked us to do this and is kind of putting this thing on, he didn't know his mic was on and that his camera was on, and I'm just sitting here waiting for
That was so
something to
funny.
happen. And at one point in time, he just looks to his left and goes, "I really miss chicken salad."
We're typing in the private chat. We can hear you.
Yeah,
But
he's
it
like, "I
is.
really miss chicken salad." Anyhow, whatever. I thought it was.
Is that a song prompt?
I think I sure miss
salad?
chicken salad.
I sure miss chicken salad.
Is it a country song?
I think it would be.
Yeah.
Come on, Jim.
Chicken salad on the summer.
Since I became a vegan, everything has changed. Everything on my plate is green, it's all rearranged. I wanted to write a song, thought it would be a ballad. Oh, how I miss chicken salad.
Now, if you were really mean, you would have made us each come up with a verse after that.
And I'm not going to do it. Go right ahead, Grace.
No.
Thank you. Very next.
Oh, very next. I am going to, after all this silliness, I'm going to serious things up a bit. Because, Steve and Rose Garden were both kind enough to take a chance and do their first live stream with us. I'm going to take a chance and do a brand new song that I just wrote. I told you I was part of the Rhode Island Songwriters Association, and we got a prompt for the last event, and the prompt was monumental. And we had what normally is a month to write a song, we had a week and a half. So given all the events that are happening, I haven't written a ton because, I don't know, my head's been in other places. But I wrote this song, and it's called White Lies. All rise, the time has come to expose what so many have known. Time and time again it's been shown. Free the truth, emancipate. Face the facts to excavate the monumental lies. White lies. The noose is never far from your neck. Another promise written on a bad check. Forever in the master's debt. Free the truth, emancipate. Face the facts to excavate the monumental lies. The white lies. Greenback, the weapon that binds, controlling who can and cannot buy, turning every breath into a crime. But look below the eye, a new order of the ages is prophesied. So all rise. A nation built on fear and hate eventually will suffocate, and Judgment Day will abdicate. So free the truth, emancipate. Face the facts to excavate the monumental lies. The white lies. White lies. White lies.
Whoa.
Told you I was going to get serious.
Dang, you weren't kidding. When did you just wrote that recently?
I finished it Wednesday, and I started it a week before.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's good.
Have you guys found yourself particularly prolific these past few months?
Define prolific.
More than before. Writing more than before.
No, I feel like I have wasted a lot of the quarantine. if I'm going to be totally honest, and I'm kind of catching up to like a lot of different writing and stuff and writing and personal development work that I've had a beautiful window to do, but funny. Yeah.
Isn't it? I feel like, I spent such a long time waiting for time. I want more time so that I can write. And then at the beginning, I felt the same way. I was not utilizing it the way I could. Then again, I have a baby, so I didn't really have
You're a
much
little
more
busy.
time.
You have the world's greatest excuse is what you have.
You're a
But
little busy.
what it's made me appreciate, so the stealing the moments to write, I've been really on top of that. It's made me appreciate time more.
Babies
Focusing.
are
Being able to focus on the little bit of time you have.
Yeah, because I think before I would be like, oh, I'll write when I feel like I have a song in me, but now it's you have to write when you have 20 minutes.
I'll tell you what, I just was talking to my girlfriend about this. I used to do for years, a group of friends and I would do a thing called Song a Day in May, where every day for the month of May, we would write a complete song and upload it to a private YouTube channel that only we could see, and we would do critique on each other's work. And if you guys want to play around with something like that, I would totally do it. And we just write garbage. Just write for the next song I'm going to do when it's my turn is a Song a Day in May song. It's great. And it just makes you realize that, look, if you want to do this as a hobby, write when you feel inspired. And if you want to do this for your job, put your ass where your heart wants to be, as Stephen Pressfield says, and write.
Yeah.
So let's do, maybe we should do something like
Yeah,
that.
definitely.
I would love to.
I would do it too, in a
Cool.
heartbeat.
So, yeah, actually, that was a piece of advice I got from Laurie McKenna. We were talking because I had just come from a conference where one of the speakers said, you just write when the creative window is open. And she told me that was baloney. So this song I wrote, my son is 17 months old, by the way, and I even have the date. I wrote this July 22nd, 2019. And it was just my son and I were going down the street, and there was a turtle in the road. And I said, oh, there's a turtle in the road. And I started singing this song, there's trees and there's clouds, and just naming the things in life. And then I had this moment where I thought, holy smokes, there's going to be a day where I have to tell him about the crummy stuff too. And so that's where this song came from. I was just, starting to appreciate how lucky I am to be able to have my son here and feel safe and take care of him. And he doesn't have to see anything yucky yet, because there are some mothers that don't have that luxury. And that's what this song was about. There are mothers and there are sons. There are planes in the heavens above. There is dirt and there is mud. There is hurting and there is love. Just a flash across the road. Hearts racing as the car is slowed. There is life in every leaf, and there is blood inside of me. There is rude and tired feet, babies crying in the desert heat, and mama sings while mama cries, the last of her sweet lullabies. There is comfort and there is warmth. There is shelter from every storm. There is hope and there is light, just like darkness in the night. Ooh. eyes. My darling, open your eyes.
So beautiful.
Thank you.
Dang.
Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. I love that song.
Thank you so much. My
So-
son's in the video.
Wait,
I
say that
saw it,
again?
Yes.
My son's in the music video for it. Just being
You have a
cute.
music video? You're fancy.
She's famous.
She's wicked
famous.
You're famous. Your dad's famous.
Yes.
What's your dad running for? Selectman of what town?
Of Rochester.
Does he like
Massachusetts.
does he like smile a lot and have big white teeth and shake people's hands and do that whole thing?
Well, the COVID situation has limited that, but we've been working a lot with our Facebook presence, you know.
He should draw like a smiley with big white teeth on his mask. And like, you know what he should do? This is what
say,
your dad
"Vote
should
for."
do. Your dad should get a big smiley thing, and then he should get like a hand on a 6-foot stick, and he should walk around your town social distance handshaking people. And like he can get 2 and try to pick up babies with it, like chopsticks, and hope that he doesn't drop them. Oh, what a cute little so and so. How you doing? Oh, I'm terribly sorry, ma'am.
You should be managing this campaign.
I think I should be. What's his name?
Woody Hartley.
Come on, that is not his name.
That's his name.
That is a folk singer, like from a fake movie.
Yeah, his name's Greenwood Hartley. I like
Woody
Greenwood.
Greenwood Hartley.
Isn't that a
Like-
strong name?
It's like a barbershop, Greenwood and Hartley, or like, you know, like a cologne. What kind of cologne do you wear? I wear Greenwood and Hartley because I'm a Hartley man. Oh, yeah, okay.
You're a delight.
What? What'd you say?
I said you're a delight.
You're a delight. I love us. I love our little group. You know what we should do? We should go on tour. And we should call it like Three's Company, and we can all dress in like 70s outfits,
Yeah.
and we could recreate. We could do songs, but we could also recreate iconic scenes from the show Three's Company.
Do I get to be Joyce DeWitt?
You can be whoever you want to be. I just know that I'm going to be Jack Tripper because that's, you know.
All right, so for the next show, we have to have the song from that show down.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh! And Steve could be Mr. Roper.
Yes.
And just like every once in a while, Steve Ide is gonna poke in and like make some inappropriate comment. There he is, it's Mr. Roper. Wait, you get to be Mr. Roper or Mr. Furley. He could be either.
But
I think
Kim,
Mr.
you should do
Furley was
numbers.
creepier.
Did anybody guess who is not wearing pants?
I haven't gotten my $100 donation yet, so no one's voted for me yet. But maybe after this next tune,
Step it up, y'all.
y'all. All right, I'm gonna go super. Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go super serious now. We're gonna turn a corner. There's no easy way to do this, but I think it's gotta be said. At least I have to say it, and I haven't talked to Kim and Grace about it, but just very quickly and very simply, Black Lives Matter. And here's what we mean when we say Black Lives Matter. Here's what I mean when I say Black Lives Matter. I mean that we're at a place culturally where we are waking up to the idea, the truth that black people in many ways have been marginalized and abused and so on and so forth for a long time. And so you might be like I was. You might be somebody who's like, Black Lives Matter, all lives matter. I was that guy for so long. I didn't even realize that it was offensive. I didn't even realize why it was offensive. And now I do. And so here's what I mean when I say Black Lives Matter. I mean, all lives don't matter until Black lives deeply matter. That's number one. And number two is Black Lives Matter right now, at this point in history, is our way of standing in solidarity with the marginalized and the oppressed. So, as we sit here doing a folk show and we're like laughing and having fun during a pandemic and during a cultural uprising, where our eyes are and ears are open. And so much of folk music is about reflecting cultural uprising, but also just reflecting joy and having a good friggin' time. So we're doing both here tonight for you, our listeners, and don't want you to think that we miss it. And that's enough preaching from me. And now I'm going to shut up and sing. Die alone. Angel's gonna come and fly me home, and I ain't gonna die alone. And I ain't gonna live afraid, and I ain't gonna live afraid. Every crime I been done, forgave. And I ain't gonna live afraid. So come on now and fly me home. Come on now and fly me home. Come on now and fly me. I ain't gonna bleed to death. My last will be my first when I take that final breath. And I ain't gonna bleed to death. So come on now and fly me home. Come on now and fly me home. Come on now and fly me home. I ain't gonna die alone. Angel's gonna come and fly me home, and I ain't gonna die alone. So come on now and fly me home. Come on now and fly me home. Come on now and fly me.
Wow. Wow.
Happy little ditty that you can dance to.
That's amazing, Jim.
That's great.
Someone tell a joke.
Did anybody guess on the pants? Anybody?
Well, let me see.
Get comments on there?
I don't see any pants comments.
When you guys do live streams, do you look at the comments or do you just play?
I've done both and found that in some situations I shouldn't have looked at the comments.
I get distracted.
I will be doing a serious song, and some jackass that I went to middle school with will like put something really funny on my thing, and I'll be playing like I Ain't Gonna Die Alone, and I'll start laughing. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't do that, should I?
We didn't go to middle school together.
All right.
Is that an Ovation guitar behind you, Grace Morrison?
It is, yeah. I was like 14 or 15 and I saw that at the music shop and I begged my dad to get it because I needed a green guitar to play Letters to Cleo.
You're so Melissa Etheridge.
You are so cool.
What did you say?
I said you're so Melissa Etheridge.
Does she have a guitar like that?
She's all about ovations. Yeah, that's her jam.
That's a really skinny, tinny one. It's best as a wall decoration.
Yeah, right on. What's on the plaque behind your head, Kim Moberg? The
The plaque
frame
behind,
thing.
actually, thank you for, there we go. It's my certificate. This used to be our garage, this room here. And about a year and a half ago, we decided we didn't need a garage, and we turned it into a music room. So I wanted to have house concerts here, and I called it the Green Room. And if you want to be able to host house concerts, you can go through Folk Alliance International, and you pay a little annual fee, which is next to nothing, and then you don't have to worry about licensing and people coming saying, you can't be having entertainment here.
That's
So
cool.
It is. So that's my official certification from Folk Alliance International that this is the Green Room.
So Grace and I can play your garage?
Oh, absolutely. It's not a garage anymore. It's a great big, I don't know if you can see.
Whoa.
So really, the great thing would be we all learn the Letters to Cleo album, Wholesale Meats and Fish. We learn it back to front, and then we go to Kim's house.
It'll be the first, when COVID is done,
Yeah.
house concert.
I
Letters to Cleo
am
plays on the Cape every year.
so in for that.
Yep, we went out, and my husband and I bought a whole bunch of chairs, so they're all nice, cushy, comfy chairs. It's not big. It seats about probably 25 people.
Great, we'll charge them $200 a ticket,
There you go.
and one of us won't wear pants.
And they're going to have to guess there, too, just like they do now, right?
We will have a screen in front of us. Like, we'll know. And we won't know. Like, we'll draw straws at the beginning of the night to see who's going to wear pants.
I think I can rig that. Oops, I keep hitting that. I'm going to play a song for you. It's off of my CD that was just released. The CD is called Up Around the Bend, and it's kind of going through its big radio campaign right now. And this song was also written from a prompt, and the prompt was Little Egg. And we got the prompt, and I was like, what the heck? What am I going to write about Little Egg? And so I went to the all-knowing, all-seeing Google and typed in Little Egg, and the first thing that popped up was Little Egg Harbor Township in New Jersey, which was the town right next door to where my mom lived. And she was a police dispatcher for a number of years in a little town in New Jersey. And so I thought, well, maybe I could write this song about her. So this song is called Tomorrow's Gonna Be a Better Day. Because my mom, when I was having a bad day when I was a kid, that's what she would say to me, hang in there, tomorrow's gonna be a better day. And it's about 3/4 biographical about her, and then the end is not quite about her. But she did always say, tomorrow's gonna be a better day. And so this is from my mom. Sun goes down in a town called Little Egg, many miles from home. She never thought she'd end up quite this way, that morning long ago. Child bride in a gown her mama made to hide the baby on the way. That was me. And through his eyes she could leave behind the pain from the wounds that never fade. She said tomorrow's gonna be a better day. Tomorrow's gonna be a better day. Tomorrow's gonna be a better day. 10 years by, and the more their family grew, more he stayed away. She didn't cry the day she learned his lover's name, and of the vows he had betrayed. She said tomorrow's gonna be a better day. Tomorrow's gonna be a better day. Tomorrow's gonna be a better day. But tonight she grieves the dreams that might have been. At night she weeps for a love that couldn't win. In the dark she lets the tears fall for a broken innocence. 'Cause tomorrow's gonna be a better day. She prays tomorrow's gonna be a better day. Tomorrow's got to be a better day. Sun goes down in this town called Little Egg. Her baby girl has grown. Her mama now raising 2 kids on her own. Round and round and round the story goes. They say tomorrow's gonna be a better day. You'll see tomorrow's gonna be a better day. Tomorrow's gonna be a better day.
Your mom sounds so nice.
She was nice. She was very nice.
My
She was a
mom,
musician.
my mom used to say, "Never take candy from a stranger unless they offer you a ride." But I didn't think I should write a song about it.
I'd love to see where that song goes.
She used to say, like, you'd get the plastic grocery bags, and she'd say, "This says that the bag's not a toy, but it really is, Jimmy. Here, go have fun."
Oh, no.
And I'd be like, "Merry Christmas to you too, Mom."
Oh,
my
no. Do you have brothers and sisters, Jim?
I have 3 brothers and a sister who are all a minimum of 10 years older than me. Same mom and dad. So it goes John, Jeff, Joe, Jenny, 10-year gap. Jimmy,
Jimmy.
1970.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
I knew I felt the kinship. I was a surprise too.
You were? Do you have siblings?
I have 2 brothers. They're 23 years older than me.
No way.
Same parents.
And
I
they're
was
twins, obviously?
Nope. Irish twins.
Oh, got it.
I was a surprise,
I-
but I was the older one as a surprise.
Do you have siblings, Kim? How many? Well, obviously. How many do you have?
I have 3 sisters. I'm the oldest of 3 sisters, and
Whoa.
the youngest one is I have my sister Kelly was 9 years younger than me, and my youngest sister is 12 years younger.
Tell us about the one you can't stand.
Ooh,
I'm not
just
saying
gonna-
anything.
You went in a completely different direction. I was just going to ask her, isn't that the most beautiful thing in the whole world to have sisters?
Yes, it is. My sisters are my best friends, most definitely.
My poor sister Oh, my big brothers like tortured my poor sister. They used to have this like robot gargoyle looking thing called Garloo that she was terrified of. And when she was like potty training, they like took the toilet paper and made Garloo holding it walking down the hall. It's not funny. It's a little funny.
This is actually a really good segue. No, put them back. Put them back. Oh, I just.
Quick, put your pants back on, Kim.
It's just more fun.
You're not supposed to give it away.
It's more fun to chit chat, this way. So my next song, I had spoken before about how I'm just like Madonna with the iterations of myself. And so when I got married, I went from being the single cat lady to having 3 teenage stepdaughters. So that's all I wanted to throw out with that. Yeah, it's a trip.
Dang.
And it's like all the things that you think right now are true, good, bad, ugly. And so I wrote
Wait,
this.
the 3 stepdaughters are good, bad, and ugly? Which one is the ugly one? Just kidding. Keep going.
They're beautiful. They're all
Sure
beautiful.
they are. Sure, that's what I would say too.
So we're live on the internet. Anyone could be seeing this. So, I love that. It's so funny. I just told them last night. I said I would never, ever humiliate you on the internet or at a show. I never will do that to you.
I didn't make that promise.
I did. But so about a year ago, so it's funny, you go through this transition, and I got married, and people were like, "God bless you," and I was like, "What are you talking about?"
I used to be a daughter of the Lord. Haven't you heard my song, jackass? I used to like Madonna too.
But I will tell you what. So I grew up, because my brother was just so much older, I kind of grew up as an only child, and so this was just a big transition on many levels. But I was telling them last night, I cannot fathom not having them. It's just like, it turned into this difficult transition to I need them. Like, this just, I need them. And so this is my song for them. Looking at you, looking at me, it's a miracle, my little family. And it pulls me through fantasy. I got my fix, digging holes and pick up sticks. But when I see you, I think, hey sister, hey brother, it's plain to see we need each other in a world gone bad with pain and sickness. We give each other emotional fitness. It's plain and it's hard. We play games when it's dark. We see each other all the way through. And that's why I need you. You've seen me once, you've seen me twice, at my worst when it all bites. And when I've been blue, hearts and home and sea and air, she shows her teeth, but we don't care, because we all do. And I think, hey sister, hey brother, it's plain to see we need each other in a world gone bad with pain and sickness. We give each other emotional fitness. It's plain and it's hard. We play games when it's dark. We see each other all the way through. And that's why I need you. Oh, we're fighting ourselves again, because we're standing with such thin skin. And I think, hey sister, hey brother, it's plain to see we need each other in a world gone bad with pain and sickness. We give each other emotional fitness. It's plain and it's hard. We play games when it's dark.
Yeah. Woohoo!
Woohoo! When you're mad at one of them, you should sing that song and you should be like, I need two of you.
They're afraid of me when I'm mad.
Really?
My girls too. Yep. My girls.
Do you turn into a total beast?
No, I make this face.
You're like, I watch you when you sleep and I own hair clippers. I need you, bald.
I never thought the day would come when I was the strict parent, but that day has come.
What is your
It's
husband? What's
funny.
your husband like? What's his deal?
He's watching.
Does he play music? Oh, he's. What's he like? Oh, he's like somebody who's watching the thing
Beautiful.
that I've been
He's
trapped in a
everything.
house with.
He made me a martini and a moose mug.
There you
That's
go.
true.
He's great.
That's a line. That's a country line. That's a country song. He made me.
Martini and a
Made.
moose mug. He's
Wow.
great. His hair's really big.
His hair is really big.
Yes,
It's gotten big during the COVID.
So yeah, I don't. So I have
Pandemic?
put out a music video about going crazy during the COVID epidemic, and you can see the hair in the video.
I'm gonna look for it.
He usually has it curled, but his daughter straightened it with a flat iron. It's big.
Are you married to the guy from Harry Potter? Who's that giant guy?
Hagrid?
Are you married to Hagrid?
No, it's more like the clown from The Simpsons. It's like big.
Wow.
The hair. He can totally.
Grace,
change
do you
hair.
take Krusty to be your lawfully wedded husband? That's messed up.
Oh, I'm
Does
not
he-
even
does-
sure what that makes you.
Does he play the guitar?
No.
Does he dance?
He writes proposals,
Does he really?
and he's very funny. He will tell you that.
I want
He
to
is
meet
very
him.
funny. He is
You've met
very
him? You've
funny.
hung out with him?
Oh yes, Scott's awesome.
Well, where have I been?
He's great. He's really
Grace,
great.
how have we not done a show together before? This is so
I know.
weird.
I'm flummoxed, but we're gonna fix that now.
Yeah.
I'll bring my letters to Cleo vinyl.
Oh, vinyl.
You do not have letters to Cleo.
Vinyl.
Oh, I do.
Do you love like other like late 80s, 90s pop? Like what else do you love?
Tori Amos,
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Hanson.
Bop tick da ba doo ba.
Am I dating myself?
Wow. Kim, what are your great loves musically? I don't think we've ever talked about it.
I go all over the place, but I'm like I was a big like Counting Crows fan, but I'm a huge Laurie McKenna fan too. Huge.
August
you
and
not be?
August and everything after, yeah. So I've seen the Counting Crows more often than I should admit. Lots
I
of
just
times.
did a gig in New Jersey before this whole. Oh, and there's reason to believe that this year will be better than the last.
Yep.
So depressing and beautiful.
I was sitting with my friend. I do these corporate speaking music gigs. It's weird, but we were sitting in Hoboken, New Jersey, and he's like, I should call my friend blah blah blah. And I can't remember the guy's name, but it's like the guitar mandolin player for Counting Crows, and he's like best
Jimmy
bros
Immergluck.
with.
Yes, Jimmy Immergluck.
Great, yeah, he's tight with that guy. I love that band. Take the way home leads back to Sullivan Street.
Love that
or
song. Oh, round here.
step out the front door
Round
like
here.
a ghost into a fog where no
Where
one
no one
notices
notices
the
the
car.
contrast of white on white.
And in between the moon and you, the angels get a better view of the crumbling difference.
between wrong and right.
Come on, Counting Crows.
I know.
You were
Adam.
speaking my husband's language, and he just brought down my vinyl. You see, I got.
All right, I love your
Oh,
husband.
look
Your
at
husband,
that.
your husband wins. Your husband wins. You can never be mad at your husband. Ever. You're never allowed to ever be mad at your husband.
The Moose Martini Man.
He's the Moose Martini man. He's the Triple M. I'm just gonna call him Triple M.
I love it.
All right, I'm gonna do a song.
Okay.
You guys, if you're listening to this and you've ever heard me ever play anything before, then you've heard me play this song. And I will say what I always say when I play it. Lisa says, really enjoying the show. It's so much fun, almost like a virtual house concert in my own living room. Lisa and Gianna Boragin. It'd be awesome if we were in your living room and you could bring us moose mug martinis. We should make that happen when we're done with all this stuff. So I always say that this song is this song is a true story, and I wrote it about you. There are two kinds of love, the kind you want and the kind you get. There's the first one that you ever had. It's the one you can't forget, but you can't go there. There's a distant distance in your memory of a heartache laid aside, and you don't regret the pain you felt, and you are not sure why, but you can't leave there. But all's not lost and you're not lost at all. All's not lost and you're not lost at all. There are two kinds of lies, some you tell, some you believe, and you'll rid yourself of both someday, and you will be relieved, but you don't know now. It's that story you're repeating, it's a picture in a frame, like a car crash you can't look away. You may never be the same, but I won't go there. 'Cause all's not lost and you're not lost at all. 'Cause all's not lost and you're not lost at all. You can put me in your suitcase, stored beneath the bed, and you will wipe the dust off someday to say the things you wish you'd said, but I won't be there. 'Cause all's not lost and I'm not lost at all. Sing it with me nice and loud. 'Cause all's not lost and I'm not lost at all. 'Cause all's not lost and I'm not lost at all.
I was harmonizing too.
Me
I
too.
didn't want to unmute.
It's my
Very
favorite Jim
beautiful.
Trick. My favorite Jim Trick song.
Thank you, Kim Moberg.
I do. I adore that song.
Aw.
It's the best line. How'd you come up with that line?
It was in a fortune cookie. I was drunk on Ambien and Scorpion bowls, and I was laying face down in a puddle of fluid, and I cracked a fortune cookie on my head, and it said, "All's not lost, and you're not lost at all."
No
That'd be
way.
a great story, wouldn't
No
it?
way.
I have absolutely no memory of where I was when I wrote it. I have no idea.
What's your writing process? What do you words first, lyrics first? Words and lyrics are the same thing. Duh.
I have a room in the back of my home with crystals that hang down, and I will begin by sacrificing a kitten.
While incense is burning, right?
Well, yeah. Oh, you know. So you do the same kind of thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you guys keep notebooks? Do you guys journal?
You know,
Only
I
for
tried that.
songs.
Do you? I have a notebook of ideas, but I don't journal.
Like
I journal every day. I journal things that I'm grateful for, and then so like the front of the book, the front of the journal, is all. It's all like what's going on in my heart and my head and my life. 3/8/2020 at 12:25 p.m. Uncommon Feast. I'm grateful that my body feels good today. And stuff I won't read to you. But and then in the back of the book is always just like sentences that I love, things that I've thought or whatever. Yeah. And so then, and I'm constantly playing, there's guitars everywhere here, and I'm constantly just like.
For me, the guitar is like a Ouija board. It's always the guitar part that comes first.
Cool.
What about you, Grace?
Varied. I find like the songs that I've written that I like the best. I can't even make this generalization. Some of them is just like the Good Lord's Daughter thing literally came to me in Dripping Springs, Texas at Sonic. I don't know, and I just couldn't stop singing it. And sometimes I fight to write a song.
Yep.
I fight with
feeling.
them. So it's really varied. I can't, nothing specific. It used to be Everything All at Once, but that was before I cared about what I was saying.
That I'm Not Gonna Die Alone song, that was a Song a Day in May song, 15 minutes done.
Really?
All at once, Everything All at Once.
It just
Wow.
went blah.
Don't those feel good?
Yeah, it's when you just get, you're like, wow, where did that come from?
It's like that moment when you're driving down the road and you really got to find a bathroom and you have like seconds. And I'm not talking about like, I got to make a little pee-pee. I'm talking like I'm about to form a new Jackson Pollock.
Now.
And it's like when a song just goes, blah, I'm here.
Yeah. I've trained Scott to say, I gotta write a song. He knows that I have to go because you
Yeah.
lose it. If
Yeah.
You don't do that. It's
You
gone.
lose it. Absolutely, yes. Thank goodness for the cell phone, the little
Yeah.
recording thing, because I've recorded more things into that.
But isn't it such a cool feeling?
Oh, I
Write
love
a
it.
song?
You just got one and you know it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's like catching
yeah.
a fish.
Yeah.
This song is like that. This is
Or-
one of the few ones that, I think at first I thought this one just popped right out, and I actually spent more time cutting words out of it than I spent writing it. But in reality, it really did take me a long time to write, but it was one of those that just kind of, it's in the back of your head, and you're trying to figure out maybe what should this be about, and then boom, it all comes out at once.
Better be good.
Well, we were talking about sisters and our siblings earlier. In this song, I wrote about my third sister, Kelly, passed away from breast cancer 4 years ago, April. And I wanted to write about it because I write a lot of sad songs, and that's kind of how I get things that sad out, is by singing it out. And it took me a while. It was just such a big thing. It was big. And I kind of ruminated on it for a long time. And then when I sat down to write this song just came out so fast. And like I said, I spent more time cutting. John Evans, who produced both of my CDs and one of Grace's as well, had turned me onto a song a long time ago called Broken Halos by Chris Stapleton. And I was so moved at how Chris wrote big feelings with not a lot of lyrics. He was still able to get his point across and to get the feeling across without it being weighed down with a whole lot of lyrics. So that's what I tried to think about when I was writing this song. And it's called Angels Fly. In a seat by the window, southbound on I-95, praying the driver will get me to you in time. The whole ride, my mind's eye is seeing your light flashing by. Angels fly. Things I remember, too many to share in these lines. My heart is breaking 'cause you won't see 49. Angels fly more than a sister, a daughter, a partner, so much more than a friend. And though I was older, you were the wiser, 'cause you knew that in the end, angels fly. I sit by the window, northbound on I-95. The ring on my finger, proof that you walked in this life. And now that it's over, I can't even whisper goodbye. Angels fly more than a sister, a daughter, a partner, so much more than a friend. And though I was older, you were the wiser, 'cause you knew that in the end, angels fly. Angels fly, angels fly. Fly, angel, fly.
Gorgeous, beautiful, 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 beautiful,
Is
beautiful
that the song that just got you to be a finalist in that competition that you're a finalist in?
The corpus, it's actually got I placed as a finalist in the International Blues and Roots Songwriter Contest. It placed also at the most recent one was the Corpus Christi Songwriter Contest.
Yeah, my friend
And-
Bob Simpson. I was so
Yes.
excited that you guys are both just so cool.
Thank you. That was and that was a surprise. It was a big surprise, and there were two more, but it's gotten a lot of attention. So it's good
I've
thing.
never entered a songwriting competition.
It's
I do
weird
it.
to do.
It's weird to do, but the mindset I have going into it is, you know how we pay for the radio campaigns to, get your songs heard. To me, it's just like you pay $25 and other people are going to hear it.
Yeah.
You know,
I've
and
never
I just
paid
figure
for a
I'd
radio
put it out there.
campaign to have my songs heard. Is that a thing? That's a thing people
It's
do?
a thing, yeah.
Some people do.
Radio, though, right? How silly is the radio?
It's so funny.
It's
I
like
had a-
folk. Go ahead.
Oh, no, I was going to say, when I was debating doing a radio campaign, every promoter I talked to, I said, can you explain to me the benefit of this? Do people listen to the radio? They do. It's funny that...
In the folk world, they do.
Yeah.
I guess so.
In the folk world, they do.
In the folk
Yeah.
world, yeah.
Well, what is folk music?
Music of the people, man.
Okay. Well, there you have it. All right, man.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Kind of like Hanson. You're telling me that Hanson isn't music for the people?
Well, that's what I mean. What is folk music even? I have a friend that would always say things like that, like, what is time? Just like wax poetic on what is anything. But yeah, people pay attention to folk radio. I have my song Mothers. I think it's like kind of hard to have a digital only single do anything on a radio chart. But
And it did.
that one did on folk radio. Mm-hmm. It's 15 this month.
And but what do you get for that? Like, what does that do for you?
I just was able to tell you that.
Oh, okay. I mean, like, do you get money or
Nope.
like?
Well,
just-
some stations you do, some commercial stations you do. I got 15 cents on my BMI statement for radio plays.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't. And Kathy, who just said folk power on the thing. Kathy Sandsbamer is my wonderful, dear friend and my manager. And she's often like, if she says jump, I ask how high, and sometimes it takes me 6 months to finally jump and do stuff. But she's like, I think you should do this thing. And I'm like, do I have to go do that thing? And she's like, yes. And then if I can come up with a good reason not to do it, she'll be like, okay, you don't have to do that thing.
But I think that in the folk world, it's helpful because you can, a lot of those DJs in the folk world book venues and are familiar
Yes.
with where you should be in the folk world. I think it makes a difference.
Yeah, you're probably right. I don't have a strong opinion. I every once in a while I see like so and so came up in like the voted in the Falcon Ridge thing, and I'm like, okay, I should probably do something like that.
My husband applies me for a lot of things, and I'm unaware that he has done that. Which
Oh,
is
that's
nice.
cool.
It's nice because I never know if I fail.
Kathy, if Kathy, you're here someplace listening,
Just
you can
do it.
sign me up for whatever. Just tell me how much money you need. If you need the $25 to enter the
Yeah.
thing, I'll give you like a couple $100 and enter me into some stuff.
Yeah, and then you
And then
find
you don't
out
want
if
to
it's
know.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
that's a good strategy.
Yeah, I have though. I found it's another way to kind of get your music heard, and then I honestly don't. It's so subjective. Like, you don't go
Yeah.
into it thinking, "Oh, I gotta win this."
Right. And I found in a lot of the things that I've participated in, none of the songwriters feel that way. It's just a great way to hear
Exactly.
new music, and that's how I got to Dripping Springs, Texas, at the Sonic to write that other song.
You got what?
That's first song I did.
Oh, yeah.
I wrote it in Texas. I was there for a songwriting competition.
I thought you said you were at a Sonic.
I was in Dripping Springs, Texas.
Cool.
Yeah. So the point is that you should do it too.
Sweet.
You're great.
You're great.
Oh, well, this is so
Seriously, Kathy just texted me something nice, and I was like, I love this trio so much.
Yeah,
And
me
she
too.
knows that I hate everything.
Well, thanks to Steve for reaching out and because
Totally.
I've played with you, Jim, and I've played with you, Grace, but we've never done this all together. And this is so much fun, and
It's so
all thanks
good.
to Steve.
Yeah. Great idea,
so
Steve.
you're up now, right, Grace?
I believe so, yeah.
Is this like our last run through? I think it probably is, right?
No, we have
Steve the
one
boss?
more. We have one more after this.
Really?
Yeah, we have one more after this. We're doing 6 songs each. We did Angels Fly was 5.
Gross.
Right.
So this is your
Okay.
5, and then the next time around is the
All
last
right, I
one.
gotta figure out what I want to do. I know what I want to do for the last one, but I don't know what I'm gonna do next. So go do your dance, little mama.
So, I like when they're up when I talk, because then maybe they have something else they want to say.
Yeah, okay.
You don't have to. There's no pressure. But so this song, I think my favorite part about this song is talking about what it's about. So my dad passed away 4 years ago, and my dad was really the driving force behind me playing music at all. And his big opinion for me was that I should sing the blues because everybody likes the blues, and I don't. Well, I didn't. And
Can you bring me back in for a second, Steve? I thought your dad was running for office.
my father-in-law?
Got it. Sorry. I didn't need to be brought back in for that,
No,
but
but
I just wanted
I'm
to.
glad that you were, because now I'm talking to people. So
Yeah,
I'm,
okay.
I'm looking at you while I'm talking. So my dad, he was, and I'm trying to think of other important things to say before I tell you what he said to me. So he was a Marine, extraordinarily religious, kept me in a little bubble for a really long time, had very strong opinions about what I should and should not do. And so then at the end of his life, he had been in a nursing home, and I was at a songwriting competition in Texas, and they told me that he was sick, and I came home, and I just kind of sat by his bed awaiting the inevitable, because they had told us it was going to be any day. And I just kind of sat there crying, as one would do, and I would hold his hand and just wait. And it was a couple of weeks like that, and all of a sudden, he opened his eyes and looked at me and said, "Cut the shit."
Come on.
That's the last thing my dad said to me. I kid you not.
What do you do with it?
I wanted to write him a song, and he had wanted me to be a blues singer, and maybe if I had written a blues song, it could have been called "Cut the Shit."
What do you do like emotionally with it? How do you put that in your pocket and carry that shit around forever?
Well, it's great advice.
Cut the shit.
It's great advice. It really is.
Mm-hmm.
It truly, truly is. And I've used it with my stepdaughters. I'm going to use it with my son. I use it on myself all the time. Just cut the shit, man.
Did you ever see the Bob Newhart thing where he plays a psychologist?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
And this woman comes in, he's a psychiatrist, and she walks into his office and he's like, I charge $5. I only do 15-minute sessions, and you rarely go longer than 3 minutes. And she says the problem, and he goes, cut it out. Just stop it. Stop doing it. Like, your father would have been a great Bob Newhart style psychologist. He would have been like, cut the shit. So good.
Isn't that excellent?
It's true. And then every time I get weepy about my dad, as I do a lot, because I'm a mom and I just cry all the time now, I just think of that, and it just pulls me right back out of it.
In his big marine voice, right?
Cut the shit.
Just like that.
Yep.
Yes. It's amazing. What a gift. He just really gave me a gift.
What was his name?
Mike
Mike what?
Morrison.
Oh, Mike Morrison.
Yeah.
Cut the shit.
Cut the shit, man. So,
Woody Hartley and Mike Morrison. They're a couple of people.
they are formidable people.
Boy, I guess.
Did you see what my husband just said?
What'd he say?
He said, Grace is like 12. She doesn't know who Bob Newhart is.
Scott Hartley next to a llama. I'm going to friend you. We're going to be friends. You can't
Dude,
stop me.
I watched Nick at Night. I know all those things.
There used to be a drinking game called the Bob Newhart drinking game. Anytime, because the whole show, everybody would go, hi, Bob, every time they walked in. And so people would do shots every time somebody said, hi, Bob.
I like that.
I could too. From a moose.
So I didn't
All
write
right.
a song called Cut the Shit. I just reinterpreted what my dad meant. And so that's what this song is. May God bless you and send you an angel. I'll be looking down from my home. Remember, I always loved you. When the world quits playing ball and starts throwing stones, it's a long, long way to Tipperary. I see setting suns and you see the dawn. Sometimes I look setting suns and you see the dawn. I found my garden in your eyes, love. Please know my heart ain't gone. May God bless you and send you an angel. I'll be looking down from my home. Remember, I always loved you. When the world quits playing ball and starts throwing stones. When the world quits playing ball and starts throwing stones. When the world quits playing ball and starts throwing stones.
Yeah.
Dang, that last boom with like authority, right?
Freaking love that song. Love it, love it, love it.
What's the last line? When the world starts what?
When the world quits playing ball and starts throwing stones.
Dang it, that's a good line.
Thank you. My dad said that.
Along with Cut the Shit.
Yeah.
Damn it, that's a good song.
Thank you.
You write any bad ones?
No,
Oh,
she does
mostly.
not. No,
Get a whole notebook full of them.
no, she does not.
Wow, that's crazy.
Dave Eschbach is here. Hi, Dave.
Who is?
My friend Dave.
Hi, Dave. What's one embarrassing fact about Dave? Oh, that Dave. Never mind. I love that guy so much. Like
Right?
so much. A, he's wicked funny. Like he has the same ridiculous, horrible sense of humor that I do. B, he's wicked supportive. Like he's just
That's what I was
so
gonna say, yes.
he's just incredibly supportive. And
Yeah.
like, oh, I love that guy. I feel like I've gotten to like know him. And you know what? Like I need to do a Zoom. Dave, can you and I do a Zoom call sometime and just like hang out and actually have a conversation? Because he's at all the online stuff that I do, and I just have love in my heart for him.
He's great. Well, if you enter like the Falcon Ridge Folk Festival and you go there, you might see Dave there. I saw Dave there.
Kathy put you up to that.
No, she didn't.
She's taking notes, though.
She didn't. I was just saying.
Oh, Kathy is. Have you guys ever watched like a British game show?
Yes.
Like in the
A
United States?
really creepy one.
No,
Oh,
a creepy
they're
one?
all creepy.
Yes. When
Which
Scott
one
and
did you see?
I forget the name, but Scott and I went to England a couple years ago, and it was like just people were just naked.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Yeah,
well,
it was
there you
really
have it.
bizarre and creepy.
That's pretty bizarre
That
and
was the
creepy.
game show. I
You
know.
saw, like, you
That's
went in
not what
person?
you were going for, was it?
You went in person?
No, it was on the television. It was on the telly.
You watch Price is Right in the United States, and somebody wins a toaster, and they go batshit crazy. Oh my God, a toaster! And you watch like Countdown or one of those ridiculous British shows, and like you just won $10 million, and
my
they're
God.
like, right,
Wonderful.
that's wonderful, fantastic. All right, that's good then. And I had a point to like bringing that up, and now I can't remember what it was.
Americans are so excitable.
Maybe. I don't know. I actually did have a point, but I lost it. Yeah.
We can't
Truly.
keep our cool.
I don't know. I had something there. What were we talking about, Dave, before that? We were talking about...
England
Today.
being civilized.
Oh, I remember what it was. Yeah. We were talking about Kathy. And so Kathy is like a British game show contestant. Like literally, I could call her up and I could be like, I just won $10 million. And she'd be like, well, what are the taxes going to be on that? Right? So you're
That's
talking
what
about
you want, the manager.
Kathy taking notes. Like, oh my gosh, she is like as granular can be. And then sometimes I'll just look at her and I'll go, Kath, and she'll go, oh yeah, no, but it's good, and I'm happy.
What did she type? She wrote
Tell
something.
them, listen to KSB. Kathy Sands-Bamer, listen to KSB. I do
will.
listen to KSB.
She knows. She speaks
Oh,
smart.
she's great.
We love her.
She's so great. So Kathy wanted me to, well, and I'm going to disobey her because she wanted me to do like one of my new happy upbeat songs. But I don't want to do one. I want to do this song because it sort of flows along the line of cool stuff that older people say, right? Like "cut the shit," for example. And I walked into this little gift shop in Salem, Massachusetts, and there was a young woman working there, and she had a tattoo on her bicep that said, "Oh no, you can bring people back." I'm with you, Grace. I like this. And then when I start to sing, like I'll go like this when it's time for me to go solo. But she had this tattoo that said, "The morning holds gold in its mouth." And every morning, her grandfather would wake her and her sister up early. He'd walk in. He'd go, "All right, girls, let's get up. The morning holds gold in its mouth. Morning holds gold in its mouth." And I'm like, that's such a good...
That's a line.
The morning holds gold in its mouth. And so this song just... You talking about songwriting process. So that's just one of those lines that lands in your lap. That was the cue, Steve. There we go. And so when I play this in front of live audiences... I always go, we'll play this game. If you're in love and you know it, clap your hands. And everybody goes. And then I say, this is a song about breaking up. I have loosened my grip and will work to let go of the hurt I've held on to and the tirades you know. And the clouds over yonder can rain if they choose, 'cause I'm dry as dust and got nothing to prove. I'm a warning you heed without trying. You're a promise I wish you could keep. And the morning holds gold in its mouth, but the moon wants to sing us to sleep. Well, I waited to find you, I'll wait for goodbye. And I'll add to the list anything left to try. But the hole in our boat, it gets bigger each wave. And I'm looking around to find something to say. I'm a warning you heed without trying. And you're a promise I wish you could keep. And the morning holds gold in its mouth, but the moon wants to sing us to sleep. I'm a warning you heed without trying. You're a promise I wish you could keep. And the morning holds gold in its mouth, but the moon wants to sing us to sleep. So don't be surprised if you're lonely. Don't look around when I'm gone. You can rest in the bed you've been making for years, and I'll be waiting the dawn. I'm a warning you heed without trying. You're a promise I wish you could keep. And the morning holds gold in its mouth, but the moon wants to sing us to sleep.
Wow.
I'm happier than all my songs would indicate.
Me too, that's how I am. I get all the sad out. I have a very happy life.
I just dump all my sadness onto my listeners.
Right? I know. So now every time I see a moon, that's what I'm going to think of. The moon wants to sing you to sleep. I love that.
I'm sending you guys a private message just so that you can know. I'm writing a note. I'm writing you a private note.
Right, is it after the chicken salad commentary? Because there's a lot of chicken salad talk in here.
Well, the chicken salad was pretty funny. Now I have to put my glasses back on, Jim, to see that.
Just so you know,
I got the note. Got the note.
It's
Got
this. Yeah.
Got it.
Okay. Cool.
it. Got it.
And no pressure, but whatever. It's there if you want it.
And I appreciate that.
Do you want it?
Yes.
Okay.
This is our last round, sad to say. This went by really fast. What do you
I
guys
know.
think?
Guys,
It went-
this has been the most fun I've had in a very long time.
This is
Most
No
so.
offense to Scott.
I needed this so bad.
Me too.
I know.
Kathy wants to know about chicken salad.
Oh, so yeah. When we were listening to poor Steve-eyed. He's on a diet that prohibits him from eating chicken salad. But I want you all to know that if you are not fancy enough to go to Whole Foods, I support you in your lack of fancy. But Whole Foods brand mayo has no sugar in it.
But for
But
me, chicken salad has to have some craisins and walnuts in it, and or red grapes. Does that
You're
sugar
a red
count?
grape.
Yeah.
Craisins, yes. Walnuts,
no.
not so much.
Have you ever tried it though with red grapes? Because it's so good.
I don't
Do you
know
cut
if I
the
have.
grapes? Do you cut
Oh yeah, yes, you cut them.
Oh, okay.
You was like slice them up and look at you're so. Oh yes, you slice them. Oh.
Chug. So, Kathy, when we were in the back room, before the sound check, and the StreamYard thing was up, we could hear Steve talking about his chicken salad. But
How he was going to intro us. We heard all kinds of crazy.
we heard
stuff.
all that, and he did not know that we could hear.
Brian knows what I'm talking about with the grapes.
Oh, okay, good. And then Jim, show her what he did.
So he went like this. He's sitting there, and he just went like this. He went, man, I miss chicken salad. And I'm like, wait a minute.
Dude,
How
I
did
feel
you
the
become,
same
a
way.
vegan? Like, in what context in your life are you no longer in a? Why are you breaking up with chicken salad?
He had no idea we were listening.
It was funny though.
Well, Steve, I commend you because I couldn't break up with chicken salad.
I'm gonna mail you some mayo. The Mayo of the Month Club. That should be a
Empty.
thing.
The
Scott,
moose
we
is
need a
empty.
refill.
That's sad.
There's nothing as empty as an empty moose mug.
What kind of martini?
Rumchata.
What's
with-
that?
What's rumchata? It's like it's a creamy liqueur with.
You're a
some-
creamy liqueur.
Wow.
I don't know what that means.
That's a very nice thing to say. And
She's all happy.
That's how I got my girlfriend. I was like, Sue, you're a creamy liqueur. And she's like, come with me, son.
Scott's taking notes upstairs meticulously, like Kathy.
Trader Joe's orange peach mango and vodka also makes a lovely martini.
Ooh, that sounds
Easy,
good.
easy.
You can
Easy,
do this
easy.
one with like some grenadine and a cherries. That's delicious. Yeah. Anyway.
And I have Jesus in my heart, so I'm having a polar seltzer.
There you go.
We're a little obsessed with seltzer here too.
Yeah.
Spindrift is where it's at.
Have you had the Waterloo?
Oh yeah,
the
so
watermelon?
good. Yeah. Watermelon Waterloo is delicious. That's a refreshing beverage. Yeah.
It is indeed.
All right, this is our last round. Like I started to say, this is our
Ladies
last
and
round.
gentlemen, Kim Moberg.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much to Steve and to Brian and to everybody at Rose Garden, and most especially, thank you to Grace and to Jim. My friends, other than my family, my friends, I hold very, very, very close to my heart. They mean the world to me. And I wanted to write a song that talked about that. So this is called I Will Always Be a Friend. I hear you're having cloudy days, you're feeling low. It's hard to find the silver lining beyond the storm. But I know there's a better place not far on the other side. The skies are clear, the sun is shining, and days are warm. Put your hand in mine, we'll take it one step at a time and lay your troubles along the side of life's long road. I know whatever lies ahead, you can count on me until the end. No matter where the road may bend or winds may blow, I'll always be wish I had the answers to the questions ailing you. And if I could, I'd bear the pain you're going through. But we can take some time to talk and sing a song or two. Find some comfort in the words that ring true. So put your hand in mine, we'll take it one step at a time and lay your troubles along the side of life's long road. I know whatever lies ahead, you can count on me until the end. No matter where the road may bend, the winds may blow, I'll always be a friend. You don't have to be alone as long as I'm around, 'cause I'll be there to share the load. So lay your worries down. Put your hand in mine, we'll take it one step at a time and lay your troubles along the side of life's long road. And know whatever lies ahead, well, you can count on me until the end. No matter where the road may bend or winds may blow, I'll always be a friend. I'll always be a friend.
Ooh, I love that little riff at the end.
Thank you.
That's a
Better
great
ones in
tune.
tune. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to play.
So good.
I don't want this to end. We've like gone over a half hour longer than we thought we were gonna go. This is like a proper
And Steve hasn't-
show.
It is
And
like
Steve
a proper
hasn't cut
show,
us off
isn't
at all.
it?
Steve went to bed 45 minutes ago. Steve's been like,
This is a meant is chicken salad.
Steve's dreaming of chicken salad.
Yes, he's in there making chicken salad.
What do you if like you were trapped? If you were trapped on an island and you had to eat the same meal every day for the rest of your life, but it couldn't be pizza and it couldn't be pasta, what would like full meal? And like black raspberry ice cream is not a meal. Like I'm talking about a meal. What could you eat every day with the least likelihood of getting sick of it?
Scallops.
All variations. Brian McCloskey is here.
Oh,
Scallops are
Brian.
so good.
Scallops are really good.
Hi,
And
Brian.
really similar to what I was going to say, my favorite restaurant in the whole wide world is Lindsay's. It's in Buzzards Bay, Massachusetts.
I don't know it. I should know that.
Girl,
I should know that. That's right up the street.
it's so good. Baked stuffed shrimp. My brother used to pick me up every Thursday after school, and we'd go to Lindsay's, and I would get baked stuffed shrimp. And it's my favorite thing with crab meat stuffing. It's so good. I would be rotund.
I think we'd have a good island life. I would be with you guys. Like I love. Have you guys ever been to Woodman's up in Essex? Like they invented the
No.
fried clam. Oh baby.
Whole fried
I think
clams, right?
we
Whole
might go
belly.
there. Oh yeah, the belly, the whole thing. I'm not monkeying around.
You
Yeah, I
can't do a
didn't-
strip.
I didn't come.
Those
I
are
didn't come
lame.
here. I didn't come here for clam strips.
No, who would?
It's
What a
not why
waste
I
of
was
calories.
born. What a waste of your life.
I know. Brian and Kathy say eggplant parm. Eggplant is
Ooh.
really a
I just made that.
polarizing food.
I made
Eggplant
that 2
to
nights
me.
ago for dinner.
I can't
Eggplant,
do
you-
eggplant.
Love it.
Have you ever? Did you ever have my mom's eggplant?
No.
No.
It's just fried and crispy and covered in sauce and cheese and delicious. Like it's.
All the eggplant I've ever had was not crispy, and maybe
Oh, it
that's
has
the
to be
issue.
crispy.
No, we'll change. We can change. I mean, no pressure. Like I wouldn't judge you if you never were down with eggplant, but
I would.
eggplant. But no animals are harmed in the making of eggplant, and I have a hard time with that.
So maybe when we have our real life in-person show where we cover letters to Cleo,
In the
we can
green
bring
room.
eggplant parm and baked stuffed shrimp and scallops. We'll have a feast.
Heaven.
We should start doing. I want to have like a little community where we do stuff where like people come and we eat together and then we play shows together
What
and
a
like-
great
So it's like
idea.
friends. It's like being friends.
it's like being friends. It's like
Yeah,
being a
okay.
folk community.
I would
I think
like
it'd be
that.
really sick. I think it'd be really good.
I think
I
that'd
wish
be
I'd
really
have thought of that.
It's a good idea.
Yeah,
It's a good
it
idea.
is a very good idea.
Do you know what this whole past few months has taught me? Is how much I love people and miss them and just want to like be around them.
Hugs.
Yes.
Hugs. Lots
Totally.
of hugs.
Yes.
I'm like my normal life is like up at 5:30. I go down to the water. I
purpose?
meditate.
I know.
Yeah.
My husband's the same way. He's up at 5 every day.
I go down the water, I meditate, I pray a little bit, I read a little bit, then I train a thing called Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu 5 to 6 times a week, which is a full contact martial art that's changed my life. And then I would go sit in a coffee shop to work. And by work, I would mean run into everybody that I know
Yeah.
and have 8 million conversations.
Like
And
network.
got
I would be supposed to be writing or working on something, but I would just want to visit with my townie peeps, and I miss people. I just love and miss people. I'm with
Me
you.
too.
No, it's
Me
hard.
too.
It's hard.
Yeah.
So I made a music video about it. I just had people send me their videos of them what they've been doing during quarantine, and there were common themes. It was hanging out in nature, baking, and doing really silly dances.
It was a good video.
Thank you.
I would want to
It
do
was a lot
all
of
three
fun.
at the same time.
I made it like Michael Scott did on iMovie.
You make a lot of videos, huh?
No, just the one. That's the only one I've ever made
Ah.
myself. So this is it, huh?
Yeah.
This is the last song. Well, so stay on the screen for a moment while I talk about this, because maybe you guys can help me. Because I am always, more now than ever, like a little afraid to talk about this. But 4 years ago, 5 years ago, math, somewhere in that ballpark. No, bring them back. I wrote this song because it was after Trayvon Martin's murder. And I was really dismayed when I started thinking about the fact that other people don't experience freedom here the way I do. And that was incomprehensible to me. And so I wrote this song about America, and I called it America. And do you know what's funny when you do that? Like when you write a song called America, it's instantly politicized and people have strong opinions about it one way or the other. But I just don't understand, and I still don't understand how everybody being equal and feeling the same liberties is I don't understand why that's politics. And it still is. So I wrote this song 4 or 5 years ago, and that makes it even worse, that this is still a problem.
You're a terrible person.
Somebody commented on my video and they said, I hate you and your politics.
Oh,
Come on, really?
on.
I hate you and your politic?
Yes. And
Did you hit delete?
I was like, what politics? It's not politics, it's called let's be kind.
I would have said I love you and your spelling, and then I would have misspelled spelling.
Oh my goodness, that's what I should have done. I didn't delete it. I didn't because I just think people like that need to be shown for what they are.
I've been doing every day like a funny poll question. And a couple weeks ago, I had a question about tacos, whether or not you like soft tacos or crunchy tacos, and why. And everybody's like, I like crunchy tacos. I like soft tacos. And then like 20 comments down, one guy goes, meanwhile, people are dying.
Speaking of which, where is your can of corned beef?
I ate it.
Ah,
It was delicious.
it was delicious.
That's hearty. That's a hearty meal.
We
Yeah,
had
it's
a
like
whole big.
I've been camping for the last 2 nights. I've been in the woods doing a solo woods retreat.
Really?
Yeah,
You're
bliss.
so cool and interesting. I want to talk
He
to you
is.
more.
I'm so cool and interesting. The coolest and the most interesting.
I wake up every day and I watch Elmo.
I put on my hand, I write, remember to be
rocks.
cool and interesting today.
Elmo
Sometimes I think
rocks.
that, but I haven't manifested that as reality for myself. Okay, I'm gonna play this piano.
All right, we'll go away now. Bye.
Oh, my friends. Okay. This song's called America. It's much harder where I shiver, drinking water from the river. It's a gold rush. It's the harsh touch of America. I see her standing, oh so boldly. Take more time off, is what she told me. My back is breaking while she's raking in America. But how can I live it up when I can't even fill my cup? Praying's all I can do. 'Cause they don't see these sturdy feet walking miles just to meet the ends. Is it coming soon? So take your hand out of your pocket and take your hood off while you're walking. 'Cause I can see you, but you don't see me, America. But how can I live it up when I can't even running miles just to meet the ends. Is it coming soon? 'Cause it's much harder where I shiver, drinking water from the river. It's a gold rush. It's the harsh touch of America.
While you were singing, I was just thinking about how much I hate your politic. It's so beautiful.
Such
It's
a
so
gorgeous,
good.
so beautiful. Such
And I
a
love-
gorgeous song.
And I love that you have a Captain America poster over your left shoulder as you're singing it.
That's my husband's office over there.
And I just
want to point out, where's the flowers? My husband put a decoration there, but I don't think you can see it.
there you go.
Your
Now I
husband's
got
the
it.
greatest man alive.
He snuck in, and I don't know why he put this there, but this is Catwoman from the Batman.
He also put a comment on saying that's Marty Moose to all of you folks playing at home.
It's from that
Marty
Christmas
Moose from-
movie.
From the from Vacation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How old's your husband?
47.
He's wicked old.
That's a good number.
I'm 49.
Good
Ask
numbers.
Ask
I don't
him.
believe in age. Age is just whatever.
I don't believe in Beatles. I just believe in me. What is he more Guns N' Roses or is he more The Cure?
The Cure.
Is he more The Cure or more The Smiths?
The Cure.
Is he more The Cure? Is he more Tears for Fears?
Cure.
Is he more The Cure or this is my last one? Or is he more Echo and the Bunnymen?
I don't know what that is.
Oh, okay. He'll help you.
I just kept saying The Cure because I know that he's listened to that.
I have a significantly younger wife. Yes, Scott, you already told her she's 12, and that's why she doesn't know who Bob Newhart is.
He's taught me a lot.
Oh, I'm sure he has. It's very beautiful. Look at Kim. Kim just immediately went, okay. Kim just went all Mormon on our asses. Well, just remember the angel Moroni and don't upset anybody.
I'm not creepy, man.
Scott's got to come to every show.
Are we going to, can we hang for a few minutes after we're done with this?
Yes.
Dang, this is it. This was 3 hours. We came on at, no wait, this is 2 hours. But we came
started
on
at
at
8.
7.
We came out at 7
Yeah.
for sound check.
And
I've
I
loved
went-
it. I've loved every minute. None of this has felt like a chore.
No,
Yeah.
it's been a lot of fun. You
I'm
guys
going
rock
to bed happy.
for folkies. You guys
You
rock.
rock too.
I'm totally psyched for this. I haven't been checking. I don't know how many people have been watching it or whatever, but from the bottom of our hearts, if you are taking your Friday night to sit on your device and spend it listening to songs that we've written and stories that we've experienced and watching our friendship kind of like be created. Yeah, it's like you're watching our friendship be created in real time. For Kim and I, and for Grace and Kim, it's deepened, and then for Grace and I, and for us, it's sort of like a trio, if you will. You're just watching life happen, and this is a microcosm of what happens when people just get together and we say, "I'm going to have your back tonight. We're going to do a thing together here. We're going to put ourselves out there individually, but together." And so you got to see something weird and cool, and it was great for us. But if you're spending your time listening to these songs, and for those of you who have donated to Venmo and PayPal, and you put some groceries in our pantries, we're just so incredibly grateful. And to Steve and Brian and Kathy, and to people who maybe don't perform a whole lot, but make sure that we have a place to do what we are compelled and called to do. It makes all the difference in the world. So this last song I didn't write. So I'm just going to close with the cover. And if you beautiful, smart, strong, amazing artists have harmonies or anything that you want to add to it, feel free to jump in. And if you're at home and you have a voice and you like to sing, I'm just going to sing this as a blessing for us and a reminder. There, we have the Helen Keller said that life is full of suffering and it's also full of overcoming it. Goodness is never going to rob your joy. If it's good, if it's good and the work that you're doing for good, the labor for good, even the battle for good is going to bring you joy, and it might not be easy, and you might not be skipping down the lane, but for crying out loud, it's time for us to continue to do our good work, to continue our mission, whatever that mission looks like for you. But just kill your bitterness. Breathe open space around the things that are breaking your heart, and breathe open space around the things that are making you angry. And know that tomorrow morning you're going to wake up and you're probably going to enjoy some kind of a hot beverage. You're going to have a little bite of something to eat. Don't let your head be turned. Don't let the devil turn your head. Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child, things will get brighter. Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child, things will get brighter. Someday we'll put it together and we'll get it all done. Someday when your head is much lighter. Someday we'll walk in the rays of a beautiful sun. Someday when the world is much brighter. Everybody at home. Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child, things will get brighter. Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh, things will get brighter. Someday, yeah, we'll put it together and we'll get it all done. Someday when your head is much lighter. Someday we'll walk in the rays of a beautiful sun. Someday when your head is much lighter. Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child, things will get brighter. And the crowd explodes into a frenzy.
Come and knock on our door.
Come and knock on our door.
We've been waiting for you.
We've been waiting for you.
Where the kisses are
Hers and hers and his. Steve's company too.
Nice job, guys. Wow, that was awesome.
That was so much fun.
I can't believe you guys haven't played together before, all together. Anyway,
Yeah, so fun.
well, thank you very much, everybody
After-
who joined us tonight, and you guys were just stellar. I mean, I can't even believe how many great songs we heard tonight, and what a debut for the Rose Garden Online. My goodness gracious. This was just phenomenal, and I can't thank you enough.
Can we stay on and like do a little green room hang after?
Absolutely.
Cool. Thank you for listening, everybody.
Thank you so much, everybody. We're so, so happy that you're here. Thank you.
All right, and guys, so the Rose Garden is going to be online for the fall. We're going to have at least 3 shows lined up, maybe more. We'll see. And this in the round went so well. Yeah, and you guys, if you guys haven't done it already, I'm going to put into the comment area. If you haven't had a chance to donate to these guys, please do so. Here's everyone's links. Hopefully that won't crap out. There we go.
Lisa would really like to know the answer to the trivia question.
Grace Morrison is not wearing pants. Nobody guessed correctly, and no one wins the boat.
All right, Grace.
She sent us a photograph prior to tonight's thing to prove that she was not wearing any pants. And that was before any talk of a raffle, so it made me a little uncomfortable.
I think we all need to stand up on 3.
Yeah.
All right, 1, 2, 3. I'm wearing shorts. Wait,
Okay.
hold on.
It's a dress.
I'm not gonna admit.
I'm wearing short pants.
I've
They're
got
my legs.
Woohoo!
Is anybody wearing cool shoes? Because mine were atrocious. They're my
There you go.
garden shoes.
You've been dying to get those onto the screen.
Those shoes are a crock.
I'm barefoot.
My husband's here, Scott. I think he wants to make a cameo.
Oh, come on, Scott.
He changed
Hey,
his
Scott.
mind.
Come on, Scott.
Come on, Scott. He's. Are you guys familiar with Zubaz?
No, what's that?
Oh.
It's a type of pant.
Dude, wow, those are
Whoa.
some pants.
It's a pant.
Oh, those are snazzy.
Are those
Let me check
vintage?
No, they're not vintage.
Well, no, they're not.
They're a vintage
not.
style.
I'm vintage. They're not.
He's vintage, he says.
Only
He really does
someone-
have curly hair, doesn't he, that
He
guy?
sure does.
I wanted to see it. I thought he still had it straightened out. It was just for the video.
No, just for the video. Thank you.
I thought he was
very
going to
much,
do
Sonata.
Rex Kwon Do for a minute there.
Thank you, guys.
All right.
All right, I'm going to take this broadcast off, and guys, check out rosegardenfolk.com, and soon we'll have the fall shows listed. They're not there yet, but they will be probably within the next week. So anyway, thanks guys for everything you've done tonight. It's been amazing,
Thank
and
you.
I've had a lot of fun, even with all the chicken salad comments. All right, good night, folks.